Hi there, this is Alison from Boomerang Pilates, and today we're going to talk about hip hinging. Hip hinging is part of Pilates, it's part of yoga, it's part of life, it's part of restorative exercise, and it can be considerably more challenging to do than we might think for something that seems so, of course I can hinge at my hips. So if I say to a client, I would like you to hinge at your hips, often what I see is this. So we start with a hip hinge, and then we go into lumbar curve. Can you see how my back has rounded here? And I've lost the neutrality of my torso. And in addition, there's no fold at the front of my hip joint. As I go past my range for my hamstrings, I go to a certain point, and then that tension at the back is making my pelvis tip around. And there's a big curve here, which means we're not really hinging anymore, even if it kind of looks like I am. So when you're playing with your hip hinge, think about the front surface of your body as well as the back surface. If you tend to stand like this, which lots of us do, myself included, you end up with long, tight muscles through your thighs and your hip flexors. And when you ask them to fold, there's just a lot of tight, sticky muscle there, and it gets really difficult to ask them to yield. So that can be a limiting factor for your movement in the back chain, which seems a bit odd. So you can practice thinking about what is the best cue for you to get the front of your body to yield. You can think about letting your pelvic heads pour forward. And you can see now I've got an actual fold at the front of my hip joint. You can think of your pubic bones draping forward. And that's where you lead the motion from. You let your head hang down, you keep a little bit of activation here, keeping the ribs lifted so you're not rib thrusting. But this is where you get the movement from instead of this. And then you want to think about the back chain. So your sit bones are nice and wide, and they are sliding up away from the backs of your knees so that, again, we're creating a fold at the front. We're maintaining our lumbar curve. Got your lumbar curve in the back. You're not pulling into the back. You are releasing into work. This is a working position. You would make it a passive stretch by having something to lean on. And you're keeping a little bit of activation here to maintain some support from the front. We don't want to strain anything. But this finding the fold at the front of the hip is really key to making sure that you are actually hinging instead of flexing, or in addition to flexing. And it's one of the real limiting factors for lots of exercises. So it's really a great thing to play around with. Find where's your limiting factor. Is it at the front? Is it at the back? And see if you can address that motion, how it starts. Because how it starts is the key to how it ends. And if you like that idea and you want to come play with us some more, come and check out more videos from Boomerang.